Hello YouTube, it's Rich from Have Moto Will Travel here, and I did something that I want to tell you about, and but before I do, I want to tell you why I did it. When we were moving down here to Tennessee, I had the opportunity to rent a Grand Caravan, a Chrysler Pacifica van. And there were a lot of things that I liked about that vehicle. I liked the stowaway seating, really gave you a lot of room in the back. I liked the ride, I liked the power, V6. I liked all the conveniences. And one of the conveniences that I liked a lot that I had never tried before was Android Auto. I had seen some Android Auto units reviewed on YouTube. One was a Chiggy and the other one was a Carpuride. And I actually checked into those. They were really expensive. I mean, what I consider really expensive. Too much to just give it a try. They were in excess of $250. Most of them were in the $300, all the way up to $600 range from what I could see. So I just kind of forgot about it, but I did like the Android Auto, and neither of my cars have Android Auto. Well, recently I was watching YouTube and I saw a video review of a different unit, a Chinese unit, but it got a really good review from the guy who bought it. I guess the company had sent it to him to try out, and he gave it a really good review. And I thought, you know, maybe now is my chance to try out Android Auto on the motorcycle. So I started searching Amazon, which is really where I go for most of those kinds of items, although sometimes eBay. And I actually found a unit on Amazon that was a little bit larger screen than the one that I had seen. The one that I had seen reviewed was only 5 inches, a 5-inch diagonal screen, and I had seen them as big as 7 inches, which I thought, well, maybe that'll be a little bit too big, and I settled for one that was 6 inches in diagonally. Anyway, I ordered it, and I received it in a couple of days ago. Now, I haven't mounted it or wired it yet. I will probably this week. And when I do, I'm going to give it a good try and I'm going to review it. The nice thing about this unit was that I think it was $69. But when I went to order it, I don't know why, but I got a $15 discount. So it was really $54. How can you beat that? On top of it, if I don't like it, I can always send it back. I have a feeling that I'm going to like Android Auto on the motorcycle. Why don't they call it Android Motorcycle? Hopefully, it'll work well. Now, I have several Garmin units that all will interface with my phone, hook up to my phone, allow me to make calls through the Garmin. And those are fine for what they are, but I still have to have my phone mounted on my handlebars on a RAM mount, just so that I can access it, or any of the other apps that I want to use. And as I understand it, and I'll let you know, but as I understand it, with this Android Auto unit, I should be able to do all of that just from the one screen. And that'll be really nice to have everything kind of at my fingertips. And if it's anything like the Android Auto that I used in the Pacifica, a lot of the stuff can be done verbally with voice commands. So anyway, that's it for right now. The next video will be I'll probably be doing some wiring, show you how I decided to wire it, and then we'll get into a review. So for now, that's it. Okay, folks, different day, and I'm going to open this box, see what we've got in here, and I'll show it to you as I see it. This is, the brand on this is Six Top. I think that's the brand name. But you know, this is one of those things where some factory in China produces it, and then several companies will put their brand name on it, and they're all the same, really. Okay, this is the unit itself. We got to get this out of here. Here we go. I'll put this over here. Put this stuff over here. I'll get rid of this box. And let's see what we've got. This is the main head unit. Let's see. Okay, it's got a built-in shade on it, which is kind of nice. I don't know how effective it will be, but I don't see an on-off switch. Yeah, there's nothing there for an on-off switch. I see that it's got a built-in RAM ball. That looks about the right size for a RAM mount. I'll check that. It would be nice because then I wouldn't have to change everything over. What's this right here? This looks like it might be some kind of a SD card slot, but I'm not sure how you would access it. I'll have to look at the directions for that. So that's basically the head unit. And then we've got a bag full of, I guess it's mostly mounting stuff here. Well, here is the power cord. It's only 2 leads. So it's not really switched. Typical mount. It's metal. It's not plastic. This seems like the ball seems like it's plastic. Same thing here. This is just like a RAM mount, except that you need a wrench to do this. They actually give you the wrench right here, which is pretty good. That's almost like will provide some security, I think. This is like for the base. This is like for the base of a mirror. All it seems to be pretty good quality, mostly metal, and a second wrench. So that's everything that's inside. There is. They provide you with some zip ties, which always come in handy for securing wires, and there is an instruction manual. So that's everything that's in the box. Next, we'll get this thing wired and mounted, and we'll give it a try. See you in the next video. Okay, so this is what I've got, guys. This shade actually does come off, and there is a SD card slot underneath here. This thing is, as I looked into it, it is also capable of hooking up dedicated front and rear cameras and TPMS sensors. Those are additions that I would have to buy. I'm really not interested in either one of those things. So this right here is the power cable that hooks up to this, and you can see from the O-ring, when these are put together, they fit tight. That O-ring seals it, and you've got a watertight connection here, so that's good. What I'm going to do is clip the ends of these and hook it up to an SAE. I'll splice this into an SAE. I'll probably solder it and then put a shrink wrap sleeve over the top, and that will allow me to plug into this unit. I can switch this between bikes. This will give me the capable. This is what I plug my Garmin into. This plugs into the cigarette lighter in the left glove box of my Goldwing, and I'll be able to switch this unit back and forth between bikes. I think all of my bikes, with the exception of the BMW, have an SAE connector on them, and that'll allow me to use this unit, if I like it, on all of the different bikes. So what I'm going to do is clip this in the middle. I'll do the soldering and shrink wrapping, and then I'll get back to you, and it should be on the bike by then. All right, so for now, over and out. Here you go, guys. It's all mounted. I put it on the Intruder. I did wire it so that I could plug it into the Goldwing cigarette lighter. But honestly, the Zumo 550 that I have on there works great for making telephone calls, and I really have no problem with it. So let's see here. Yeah, so you can see I just, let me go around to the other side here. I just wired it to follow the power cord that I have here, and you can see here is the waterproof connection right here, and I just ran it along the this will be underneath the false tank, and I've got it. This is another item that I purchased some time ago. I tried to find a place to, I had everything wired to my battery direct, and it just didn't, you know, it's just a bad way, but I had limited space on this bike to place a fuse block on it. I purchased and tried several of them, and really kind of none of them worked out well for me. So I ended up purchasing this thing. I think it's a nylite maybe. This thing takes up no room at all. It has 3 wires here, so that I found a switched wire. So now this is on a switched circuit. You can see the 3, these are the power wires, this is the switched wire, and this is so easy to use. You basically just strip it, put these in, tighten down the screws on the bottom, and it's good to go. It's switched power, and it works great. I've got my I've got a voltage meter and USB ports up there on the handlebar, if you can see it. This here is for my, what the heck is that for? Yeah, I think this is for my heated gear, and this is for the new CarPlay unit. So I've got everything hooked up here, and I've got one circuit left. This is nice because I can tell when you turn this on, you can see that the circuit's light. As long as the fuse isn't blown, these LEDs will stay on. If I've got a bad fuse in there and it has to be changed, it's easy enough to do. Just pop this off and you can change the fuses in there. But I'm able to see at a glance that all of the circuits are good. So that's it. Now let me look. Here you go. I've got this running. I think it's this automatically links to my phone, and I'll take this on the road and try it out. But in the meantime, here you go. I've got I shouldn't really show any of those numbers, so I'll block those out. But I got my, these are the some of the apps that I'm allowed to use. Weather, let's try that. Oh, I don't use that, so let's try this one. There you go. That'll be nice to be able to have weather information right on the screen in front of me. That's something that my my old Zumo 550, well, the Zumo 550 has weather forecast, but it doesn't have Doppler radar. This does, so that's nice. Nice feature. Anyway, I'll take this Intruder for a ride at some point, and we'll test it out. I'll give you a full review, on the road review, and there we go.